Hello. What's up, fellow humans? The movie which we are going to be talking today is 2023's Oppenheimer, which has been written and directed by Christopher Nolan. It is starring Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, and so many actors who all have done a fantastic job. The movie is basically a biopic based on a book called American Prometheus. It is about J. Robert Oppenheimer, who is also known as father of atomic bomb. It's a 3 hour movie, although it doesn't feel that long, but because it's a biopic, obviously you will be covering almost the entire life story of this character. The movie is about Oppenheimer's initial days when he's studying, and from there how he comes up and he sets up the Manhattan Project, and how the atomic bomb testing happens and how they use the atomic bomb. And after that, there is an Oppenheimer hearing, investigation which happens by the US government on him, thinking that he may be a communist. So the story completely covers the entire that section of his life. This movie is a drama, it's a biopic, so it doesn't have a lot of action in it. It doesn't have action at all. The first part of the movie has a lot of information you are being bombarded with. Even the second half, it goes to the courtroom drama when the movie picks up the pace a lot. I'm not saying the first half is boring. The first half is interesting as well because you get to know a lot of facts. But the second half, the pace actually picks up a lot because the courtroom drama starts and it becomes even more interesting than the first part. Cillian Murphy as Oppenheimer has done a fantastic job. His body language, his mannerisms, his dilemma, his guilt, everything comes out so well, and he has done a superb performance. One thing I was disappointed about was Emily Blunt. I wish she had more screen time. I wish she had more lines, but that didn't happen. One person who surprised me in this film was Robert Downey Jr. Oh my God, he is transformed completely into his character, his mannerisms, his body language, his voice, the way he talks, the way he behaves, everything is absolutely superb. The scale of the film is completely epic. The cinematography is brilliant. The editing, especially the editing, is so good. The background score, the famous atomic bomb blast scene looks superb, but if you watch it in IMAX, it's going to look like even more better. And the famous thing about the movie, which was like why it was shot in black and white and color, if you watch the movie, you will understand, and I understand why Christopher Nolan must have done it. It actually does justice in the film, and it doesn't feel jarring. This is not your usual Christopher Nolan film which has a lot of action. This is more grim. This is more like drama. It is based on a real life person, so you cannot do a lot of masala into it. And I think it is not slow at any point. It's definitely not slow. It is entertaining, but it is not entertaining in the usual sense where you get this highs and lows and everything. It is a story of a person, so you can understand what I'm trying to say. I'm sure general audience will love this film if you go with a mindset that this is a biopic, this is a drama. But this film is more for the film enthusiasts. They will enjoy it more. They will actually notice the nuances in the film and the details in the film. I hope general audience do as well. One more good thing about the film is because of this non-linear storytelling, you don't get bored. You're invested in the characters, you're invested in the film, you're invested in the information which they are giving you. And one more thing which I really liked is when they show the Oppenheimer's state of mind, when he is thinking, when he is imagining, when he's thinking about his past or he's thinking about his future, or while things are happening around him, his state of mind. The things which they have shown visually are so entertaining. It is so beautiful, so visually nice. You should watch it to actually respect it and really enjoy the whole experience. I like the new testing scene, but what I liked more is Oppenheimer's reaction when he sees this, in his expression, his eyes, like the question, what have I actually done? That actually is more interesting than the whole nuke blast, which I really enjoyed. Like I said earlier, the movie in the second half turns into a courtroom drama, which actually speeds up the movie. The pace of the movie increases a lot, and like a lot of people might find that part to be more interesting than the first part, because first part is has a lot of information, like technical information as well, which is bombarded at you. So maybe some people may not enjoy that as much as the second half. I actually think Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., and Christopher Nolan may get Oscar nomination for this film because they have done fantastic job. I'm not saying others haven't, but these three have done like superb job, and I hope they get nominated. I hope Christopher Nolan gets Oscar this year. If you're really interested to know more about Oppenheimer or the atomic bomb project and how this whole thing happened, or if you generally like interesting, intense dramas, or if you're a Christopher Nolan fan, you should definitely go and watch this film. It's a treat for, like, like film enthusiasts, especially film enthusiasts. It is not necessary to watch it in IMAX. Yeah, it's great if you can watch it in IMAX, but if you don't have an opportunity, you can watch it on normal screen as well. You will still enjoy it. So then, guys, I hope you liked my review, and if you did, go and watch the movie and go and have fun.